Hey guys, your Poke Guitar from PC Central, and we've got a deck profile. Fun. It's my brother. He is getting into the game, and he's been playing Eels, which it's been doing him good, even against the Boundaries format. Even with
Yes, it has.
And he wants to show you guys this picture. This is King Eel saying you want to tussle, and this Hydreigon is fucking like scared, and I can't blame it, because that eel, like, look at the cape, just it's mad intimidating. So
Something about him.
So yeah, this is just a little bit of a deck profile. It's gonna be double deck profile. After that, I'll go over another deck that I've been testing with. So
Alright, so see what we got here for Pokemon. First, we have basically the attackers that aren't EXs. I have one Zekrom and two Thundurus. I feel like for Thundurus, he's a very fast starter, and honestly, like, a lot of people don't like this card, but possibly to do 80 on turn 2, I feel like that's just efficient. And also, you know, there's only one Zekrom, so when this guy gets in trouble with the Siglifs, you know, and there's only one Zekrom on the deck, and the Thundurus can come in and possibly bail him out. Zekrom is good because it is able to one-shot Siglif, and therefore it's totally saved Mewtwo's ass. Mewtwo is obviously a main attacker, and you want to in most situations, you want to be able to build him up as much as you can. Attach as many DCE as possible. Everyone kind of knows that. It's like a standard Mewtwo strategy. You can run him in almost any deck. So I'll run 2 Mewtwo, 2 Thundurus, and a Zekrom. Next thing I run is 2 Raikou. I feel like in combination with Victini, it's completely a troll card. For example, like, you can just Thunderfang, and with Fliptini, you'll likely roll heads on most occasions. It's a good card to use as a staller, and also it's good to Thunderfang until your opponent is in the range of a Volt Bolt. You can do that, or you can Volt Bolt something on the bench.
it's good in the mirror too.
It's good in a mirror match because obviously the Eels have 90 HP. It's a little less disruptive against the Hydreigon deck because, you know, it's only going to do 100, so it can't one-shot Hydreigon itself. Then obviously we're going to run a 4/4 Eel. It's just consistency purposes, you know.
Some people do run 4/3, which is understandable.
Some people do, but I don't know. I feel like with the Eels are the main strategy of the deck, so you want to have as many of these out as you possibly can, like, without like overkilling it. Like, I usually like to have 2 or 3 Eels out each game, but a lot of the times the Eels are going to be captured and killed. So yeah,
Darkrai.
that's the one thing that I really hate. Like, when an Eel is captured, it's just like, fuck.
You can put down the Eels, you know.
See the Eels? These beautiful creatures. They're still working after so long. It's ridiculous.
A year.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a Tynamos, Thunder Wave, Paralysis, a little bit of Troll if he does get captured. But
Yeah.
now we got Juniper for a support, which I think it's a very effective support in this deck because the idea is obviously to make as much Dynamo fuel as you possibly can in the early game. So you want to be able to discard those electric energies quickly. So when, like, usually you have to wait for something to die in order for you to Dynamo, and you don't want to have to do that. So Junipering is good because then you can discard electric energy and therefore attach to things without having to wait for something to die.
Yeah, it's pretty much a staple in every deck now.
Yeah, it's really like it's my favorite supporter, but some people prefer this one.
Like me.
N is good because it's obviously a very disruptive card. You have to. It's also like if you're not drawn into Junipers, if you have something in your hand that you just don't want to discard, it's a good early game supporter to drop because not only can you disrupt what your opponent is doing, but you can also draw up 6 cards. Sharon is just in there for consistency. If you don't have any Ns or Junipers and you just need some quick, easy draw support, these are nice. I find them better than Bianca because honestly I feel like oftentimes, more often than not, I have a large hand, so Bianca is just not something that I would want to run.
Tell us why you don't run Skyla.
It's just fucking annoying.
Random receiver.
Random receivers. Ooh, Skyla! Shit.
That's exactly.
Eel is a stage 1, so it's not like you can even get the rare candies.
I use Red Candy to evolve my Eel.
Pokemon Catcher, obviously this is a staple. Kind of need it in pretty much every deck.
You can only clear supporters if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Let's kind of move them out of the way. Catcher, you just need this in every deck, honestly. It's just such a ridiculously good card. As much as it feels like a pain in the ass when these motherfuckers get Catcher, it's nice to
They're all legit catchers.
It's nice to do it.
Legit.
So then we have Switch. Switch is very important in this deck because, like, these guys, 2 retreat cost. So when they get captured, it's nice to just be able to have 4 of these in order to get them out as quickly as possible. I do run Sky Arrow in this deck, but that's only going to work for basics. However, it does come in handy because then cards like Thunderous and Raikou have free retreat.
Yeah, they're pretty important too. So.
Yeah, I think because
I remember before
if you want a Dynamotor to Raikou, it's just like
I remember before when you were just using the Thunderous and the one Raikou, like you weren't using Sky Arrow at all.
Well, yeah, because you didn't really have a purpose for it. You know, you got the 1 retreat cost. That's where it helps so much.
Then the Victini came in.
Victini can also come in as a.
Gives these Dynamos for retreat too.
Yeah, so basically, now we have 3 Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball works in this deck because not only can you get any Pokemon you want, like see this way, Level Ball is only going to work for things with 90 HP or less, so like these. But Ultra Ball is nice because if you have Lightning Energy in your hand that you want to discard and make some Dynamotor Fuel, you can do that. And basically you can search out any of your attackers, so if you're having trouble getting a Mewtwo out, if you want to stall with a Raikou, it's just something that you can use to just get those things out. Then we got the 3 Level Ball.
The 3 Level Ball.
The Level Ball they're important because this way if you have a hand in which you don't really want to discard anything and you just want you want to be able to just get, say you have Raikou out, you want to get a Victini. If you have Dynamos out and you want to get an Eel without having to discard some of your hand,
ooh!
Then you can just say, ooh, I have a Level Ball. You can do that.
It's pretty efficient.
And then
this
is a Tekken. Not a lot of people do it.
In Ray Eels, it's common, but not
a lot of people do it in traditional Eels. But I feel that Energy Switch is I think it's pretty cool because when you're running Energy Switch, I just feel like nothing hurts this deck more than when an Eel is captured. So if you got something in your hand, like if you have an energy in your hand, you can just attach to the Eel, and obviously you have an Eel out, you can Dynamotor, and then you can just get him out of there. It's also in those situations where your Mewtwo has just enough energy not to kill the opponent's Pokemon, you can move an energy over there. It just speeds up the rate at which most of these attackers can just get out there. You want to deal as many damage obviously as you possibly can. So it's also something that you can use if you Dynamotor and Raikou is active, you know. It's just nice.
It's a good idea. It really is. You can always clear space, you know, right?
Yeah.
it's just things are everywhere.
This is my first official card video. I'm probably derping up a storm and people are probably like, hey, he's so gay, but I don't care.
Nah, you're fine.
Alright. So now we got the random receiver. It's just I run 2. I don't think that you really need that much because in this deck I always find myself Junipering up a storm. So I'm always just discarding a little lightning energy and just drawing 7 more cards. But random receiver, it's just there to prevent you from drawing dead. No one hates, there's not really a hand that I hate more than a hand that doesn't have any supporters in it. So,
it's so true.
It's you just draw a hand and it's oh shit, no support.
It's so true though. Whenever I draw a hand with no supporters, I want to kill myself.
Yep. So that's why I run this.
Yeah. It's not
And we run 4 Juniper, so.
Because
I'm so addicted to Juniper, I'm most likely going to be getting
just
it.
Just run 4 Juniper and 4 random receivers to get your Juniper.
Well, yeah, 4 random receivers. Go. This is a tight list.
Yeah, every list is kind of tight in Black and White.
So we got Eviolite. This is just important because it basically it prevents things from dying. That you just when you just attach it to Mewtwo, and this way it'll help in the Mewtwo wars. So when someone attaches an energy, they find out they just don't have enough. It makes your opponent attach that extra energy. It's just I feel it's important because though Tool Scrapper is annoying, I feel it keeps your things alive for a longer amount of time, and it's kind of stupid to not want to do that. So.
And everyone's running the Scrapper now too. That's why
I feel also when this guy hates Terrakians, so but they
this entire deck hates Terrakian.
I know, but this is the only really attacker. You start with Thundurus. But
Thundurus.
And Zekrom is for Sigilyph, but
these guys are actually a really good counter to Lander CX.
Yeah.
Yeah,
King Eel is.
King Eel is a counter to everything in the format.
Okay, but we got Raikou. This dude hates Terrakians, so basically, if he has an Eviolite and they can't one-shot him and take 2 prizes, you have more time to get him out of there. I just feel Eviolite's essential in most decks.
Even against a Rayquaza. Eviolite,
yeah, you know,
just wow.
Eviolite, because then they attach.
They have to invest that 1 extra energy.
They attach the. Yeah, I was actually making use of that today. It helped the Mewtwo not die at some point. That was nice.
He was playing Meta Mash or Metagross.
Yeah, I was playing against Anthony. That was a tight match. I totally dirked at the end too, but I Junipered, and I had 7 cards left, so I just barely didn't lose, and I drew the last switch.
Oh, damn.
That was nuts.
That is nuts.
Alright, so now we got Computer Search. It's just come out as Boundaries Cross was released, and honestly, it's a staple for most decks. But some decks you're going to prefer to use the Gold Potion.
Gold Potion's a good option.
But I think this is actually, this is more important than Eels, because it's just, any card where you can discard things in Eels is good, because you just want to be discarding those lightning energy, and also it's just, you can search out anything you want. So, if you need that catcher, if you need to switch to get your Eel out of there or something, switching, you always want to get these things out of there. It's not like you can just put a crown on them like in my drawing. But what do you put there? Computer Search. Yeah, that's the action. This is the proxy.
I'm being a show-off. It's like a $20 card right now.
Don't hate. This is proxy.
It's like $20. That's too much for a trainer.
Alright, now Sky Arrow. Yeah. I don't know. See, because I don't really, play that competitively or anything. I do well, but just, I think more than $20 for a card is obnoxious.
You gotta pull them or trade.
Yeah. And,
this Raikou is worth, $25.
I feel like if you have that much money for one card, just get a box and get other things, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, at the same time, you're not guaranteed exactly everything. But when sets come out and then they pass by, Darkrai's $20 now.
Alright, so now we got a Sky Arrow.
Just one.
Only one, but I feel I don't know. This is a tight list, and it's not a necessity. It's just something that can help.
Yeah,
it's something because it gives the Raikou's free retreat, it gives the Tynmo's
you
free
run 4
retreat.
switch, you're fine.
The Sky Arrow's you run 4 switch. Sky Arrow is just something to help. It gives Raikou free retreat. Thunderous. It just helps the overall if you wanna free retreat something to Dynamo to, it's just convenient to have this. It's not a staple, but I think it's a convenient thing to have.
Tommy, how long have you been playing Eels?
A long time. My God,
a year.
I used to play it against your Rushflosion deck.
Yeah, that's how long he's been playing Eels since.
When I was young, we played Eels.
Just put the energy up there.
Okay, we got 4 DCE.
I wonder why.
This is I like to call Mewtwo Seaman.
Here in New York, if a Mewtwo has a lot of energy,
kind of just want to go like that.
The slang is to call it a big dick Mewtwo.
Isn't it beautiful?
I think that Mewtwo is enjoying itself a little too much.
This Mewtwo feels lonely. Let's spread the love.
Spread the love to that Mewtwo.
Spread the love.
There you have it.
Okay.
Then we all know what's coming next. It's the most basic thing. 8 lightning.
I don't even know if I have to provide a reason for this.
No.
This is an electric-based deck. I think
we should run 8 dark. It's just an opinion, and then run a random dark rat. No.
Yeah, I should totally do that. But yeah, this is electric energy because the Pokemon deck are electric. In case you're one of those people who just starts to run Groudon EX Gorilla or something.
That Costa's running that.
Oh,
Costa is running Groudon with Eels.
Groudon EX Gorilla. Okay.
I guess
that's it for my deck profile.
And it's been 13 minutes.
13? Holy shit.
We're still uploading it though.
Sweet.
You did well. So there you have it. And the next video, I'll just go over a sort of weird deck. So yeah.